angry, and I'll be looking inside them to see the impact it has on their bodies.
Naughty.
I've got my volunteers, and they think they're here for a simple reaction time test. In fact, I want to measure the biological changes that occur inside them when we deliberately try to make them angry. Dr. Duncan Smith is monitoring changes in blood pressure, skin conductivity, heart rate, and brain activity. He is going to try and make my volunteers angry in a number of ways. In the first experiment, Duncan's assistant reads out a list of words.
Apple, happy, miserable.
Which each volunteer must remember.
Convivial, apple, bicycle, friendly, fabulous.
Carol successfully recalled 7 out of 16 words.
You only got 2?
Apple, convivial.
No, apple wasn't on there.
Duncan is lying.
Convivial was.
Convivial.
Yeah, that's right. But not apple.
Oh.
In the next test, each volunteer must click on the correct word on the screen. However, Duncan has secretly taken control of their mouse.
The mouse is moving.
What do you mean?
The mouse was moving.
The mouse was moving?
It's... when I was trying to put it, it was just going its own way.
Yep, that's right. Yep.
Finally, Duncan invades each volunteer's personal space. So, on the outside, they all appeared relatively calm. But what was going on inside their bodies? Had Duncan really got to my volunteers? Duncan chose Carol as an example to illustrate the results.
We have a dip in the heart rate here, and this is when Carol was relaxing when we were in between tasks. This time here is when I actually started to disagree with her for the word game. What we can also see is a gradual rise in her skin conductivity, which is this measure of emotional arousal.
And that's when basically her palms would start to get a bit sweatier and basically she's beginning to feel the effects of anger, irritation?
Exactly. She's feeling the effects of it, but she was trying to control her anger and not outwardly express it, but we can still see it in our graph.
Anger is linked to our fight or flight response. Our muscles tense, hormones surge, heart rate and blood pressure increase, and we sweat more. So what was also going on inside her brain at this moment?
What we've got here is activity in the cortex.
Our cortex is the part of our brain which we use to override our more primitive responses, like anger.
This peak here shows basically the onset of hostility. This is when I started to behave in quite a nasty, irrational manner. And we've got a number of peaks here, which is when I was invading her personal space, an uncomfortable moment which made her concentrate on her reactions.
Even though Carol remained calm on the outside, she was seething inside. Her heart rate, blood pressure, and skin conductivity gave her away. However, the activity in her cortex indicates she has made a conscious effort to override that anger. The jury's out as to why some of us are more likely to succumb to the sin of wrath. Scientists are still exploring the genetic and environmental components of anger. Although we can control our anger, our bodies are still prepared for a fight. So if you are prone to the sin of wrath, it may be worth channeling your energies in more productive directions.
So, Bill, you